It is shame.
I'm fucking invincible!
Hey, do you mind if I ask you a question?
Spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round.
Then check line of sight. How far are you from your opponent? What's the current temperature in your opponent's region? What's your opponent's favorite food? Don't forget the status effects die.
Well, you rolled 12, guess I'm dead now.
Add and subtract all the modifiers for your final dice score. That tells you how many dice you roll in the first combat phase of 8.